Hello everybody, my name is Kim McPherson and I am the owner of A Way to Lose. A Way to Lose is a new weight loss center located in Conway, Arkansas. Our address is 611 Court Street, Suite 6. Our phone number is 501-327-2123. I'm here today to talk to you more about my personal journey and what brought me to starting the business of A Way to Lose. But to kind of give you a little bit of insight, A Way to Lose, we actually opened officially today, and we are a weight loss center and focused on meal plans, exercise plans, and coaching. And we offer these programs in office, as well as we have a virtual program with different options where you can receive everything through an app and through Skype, so that you don't have to live in Conway, Arkansas to have access to the services that we provide. And that's the great thing about it. You don't have to live here. Anybody, anywhere in the United States can have access to our programs. So I'm here today really to talk more about myself, my weight loss journey, and kind of talk to you over kind of like my journey along from the time of when I really started putting the weight on to what got me here today. I will be posting more videos, hopefully another one this week that will go over more of detailed information on A Way to Lose's services and how we package, and we also have an a la carte options as well, and I'll be covering that in a later video. But really I want to talk to you about my journey and what brought me to starting this business. I have struggled with my weight since I was a preteen. I've always just had an issue with it. I like to eat food, and I had stress and emotional issues at a very young age, and I would turn to food to help kind of ease that pain or help take the edge off or whatever. And basically I was a food addict, and I've paid dearly for it. I've always tried to do diets. I've done all kinds of diets, you name it, I've probably tried it. And I've always failed. Now I lose weight, but I've gained it back. So I had a vicious cycle of yo-yo dieting. This has continued on through my life. And the weight became a really serious problem for me starting about 8 years ago when I decided to go back to college. I really started putting the weight on. I was working full-time and trying to go to school full-time. So I was at work 8 to 5, then at school at night. I didn't get home until 10 o'clock. So food was very convenience type food, drive-thrus, cheeseburgers, french fries, nothing healthy. And I paid the price for that. And also when I was stressed out from school or work or not having enough sleep, I would turn to food. And during that 5 years of college, it just got ridiculous. And I started really packing on the pounds. I decided end of 2014, beginning of 2015, January, right into Christmas, beginning of New Year's. As always, we all make our New Year's resolutions. So here I was, as always, same thing, what I always did. And my husband said, "Oh, I'll do it with you. Let's try again." And we started again. We did good, lost weight, but we fell off the wagon. And when we get back on, this continued. And I got tired of it. I got to the point to where I was tired of trying to do this, and I couldn't succeed. I couldn't stick with it. And I knew this was going to be a long journey. I wasn't expecting to lose all my weight in 6 months. I knew this was going to take me a long time to do it, but I couldn't do it. Could not do it. I decided that it was time to make a change, a very drastic change in my life. Therefore, I felt it was time to do weight loss surgery. I went to see a surgeon in Little Rock. I went to a bariatric surgery seminar. I talked to the hospital that would be doing the surgery. I was talking with the physician's office about setting up the surgery, and I was talking to my insurance company. I was going to do this, mind made up. This was happening. Once I made that decision, I decided I wanted to really think about the decision I had made. And I even talked to people about it and wanted to make sure that this was the right thing to do for me. I felt from a health standpoint that it was. Mentally, I was terrified. And I needed to reassure myself somehow that no matter what the decision I made, I was making the right one. And as I began to do that, through talking to people and myself, what was wrong with trying one more time to do this on your own before you take the leap to surgery? With that, I decided, okay, let's try this one more time. So I did. Before I did that, I sat down and I said, okay, if I'm going to do this again, something has to change, because the way you've been doing it's not going to work. Doesn't matter what diet you do, something's wrong. So I sat down and I went through, kind of in my head, analyzing the diets that I did and what I did, how I did it, and why did it not work? Why did I fail? Why couldn't I stick with it? And the answer was always the same, no matter the diet. And the problem was me. Bottom line, the problem was me. I could not stay focused. I could not stay motivated. I could not follow through. And I made the decision right then that that's what needed to be fixed, that I needed to change me. And in order to do that, I needed to change my mental motivation, and I needed to make that mental focus the priority in my weight loss program. And when I did that, everything clicked. It's not just about the diet and the exercise. If you're not motivated, if you're not staying focused on the plan, it's not going to work. And I learned that the hard way. But when I made that decision to change and change the priority in my program, then everything changed and everything clicked for me. My husband went right along with me on this, and we both really, just the weight really started coming off. And together, we've lost 200 pounds. I've lost 110, and he's lost 90. And I'm still working towards my goals. I have weight loss goals still. I want to lose about 60 more pounds, but also have fitness goals. And he's hit his pretty much where he wants his weight to be and where he's comfortable. He's more focus driven on his exercise and fitness and strength training. With that, with this weight coming off and being very proud of what I'd accomplished, and it wasn't just about working towards weight loss. It was also working on myself and working on my self-esteem and not hating myself and learning to like myself and not beat myself up when I would, when I made a mistake, or when I, had a meal that wasn't really healthy for me, or when I ate a candy bar, or whatever that may be, that it was okay. It's not going to ruin your weight loss. You just, why did you do it? And you get back on it. But through all this, everything changed for me. And that is why I'm here today. As I said before, I went to school. I have a finance degree, and by trade, I'm an accountant. I work for a service industry company in town. Some things are changing with the industry and with that business. And with that, I decided it was time for me to make a change. Over the past year, I've been extremely passionate about my journey and helping others on their journey. And with the changes at my job, and I didn't want to go find another job. I wanted to just start my own business, and I wanted to do something that I love. I mean, that's everybody's dream, is to have a job that you love. And this is what I want to do, which is why I started my business. This is why I started A Way to Lose. Is I want to take what I've learned. I want to take the struggles that I went through, and I want to take the success I've had, and I want to share that with others, and I want to help them, achieve their goals. And that is why I'm here. I love what I do. I love what I do for myself, and I love what I do for others. And I'm very grateful for the fact that I have the opportunity to continue on my journey, and you'll get to see that as this all plays out, as well as help others. So if you are struggling with your weight or your fitness goals or your nutrition goals, please contact me. I'll leave the link for our email and a phone number as well, where you can contact me. We are also on Facebook. We are working on a website. It's just not ready yet. But like I said, you don't have to be local to get the help you need. So Check the links out below, email me, and I'll post more videos hopefully this week, hopefully in the next day or two, about more about a way to lose in the business and what we offer. So that's kind of my story. I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your week.